Christina Hendricks unpacks her ending with Natalia Grace in Good American Family. There was a lot of information out in the world on the real adoptive parent to Natalia Grace, the Ukrainian girl who was telling her story across multiple seasons of an ID docuseries. But the Man Men and Good Girls star had to set herself on a crash course when she accepted the role of playing Cynthia opposite Imogen Faith Reed as Natalia in the Hulu series, which is inspired by the true viral story. They sent me the offer like a day and a half before filming, she tells The Hollywood Reporter. I thought, well, this is impossible. No one can pull together a character in that amount of time. This seems unfair. I wasn't sure why that had happened, if someone else had fallen out. But that was the time we had, and so if I wanted to do it, I had to figure it out quickly. Within that time period, Hendricks binged all of the ID series, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, which at that point had aired 2 of its total 3 seasons. She read all the scripts from creator Katie Robbins and co-showrunner Sarah Sutherland. She even studied Indianapolis accents, and then she went into hair and makeup. We started creating who we wanted her to look like. We found a great wig, and I was on set in 30 hours. After flipping perspectives midway through to tell the saga from Natalia's point of view, Good American Family ends with Natalia and Cynthia's relationship being open-ended. Reid previously told THR that she viewed their final conversation as Natalia pulling away due to the disappointment of losing her trial against her first adoptive family, the Barnetts, played by Ellen Pompeo and Mark Duplass, but that Cynthia made it clear her door would always remain open. The second season of The Curious Case of Natalia Grace had ended on a major cliffhanger when the real man's family reached out to production to make accusations against Natalia. In the third season, which released after Good American Family wrapped filming, abuse allegations were then leveled against the man's, and Natalia's complicated relationship with the family was explored. If Good American Family were to continue telling the rest of Grace's story, Hendricks says she's along for the ride. Below, she talks to THR about joining the cast so deep into the series, what she hopes viewers will take away, and why justice can never truly be served for the real Natalia Grace. Well, when I got the script, I didn't know anything about the real story. I was just blown away by the wild ride that this was. It's one of the most intriguing scripts you'll ever read. You can't believe that it's based on a true story. I was just captivated immediately, and then I liked the challenge of playing someone so different, and I liked being a part of this Hulu structure. I've seen shows they've done in the past that they handled really, really well, with these sort of true-life dramatizations. It just felt like a great opportunity, and because I come in at the end, I already knew all these great people were involved. So I wanted to be involved pretty immediately. It was a pretty wild beginning, a little bumpy for me, coming in so late. But everyone was really welcoming and tried to make it as comfortable as they could in such a dramatic turnaround. Once I was in and I was settled, we were good to go. I watched all of what was out there at the time. In that amount of time I had 30 hours before filming. We knew when we were filming that this was an ongoing story. We knew there was going to be a season 3, and we saw the end of season 2. Because it's an ongoing story, this series could go on and on and on. So we wanted to ensure that it was a very specific time in these people's lives. I think you can't help but have more questions at the end of that. That was the cliffhanger of their particular documentary. But I didn't feel like we needed to worry about it because our script ends at a specific time. If we do season 2, then we'll certainly address that.